So, who are you?
The group looked expectantly at the man in the center of the room, hoping he might be able to give an answer about the parchment they had found. Thousands of books drew his eyes to the walls as he was pacing around, looking everywhere except to the adventurers.
I'm the librarian. What were you expecting? Some old fool who looked like they had been alone and tired for so many years that they had finally given up on life and really needed some TLC? Well, you wouldn't be too far off.
We get it! You are just a springy, happy man that doesn't have the time!
Calm down, Laura. I'm sure that we will get answers to our questions if you ask politely.
The two looked at one another angrily, their nerves getting fried by the vague answers. Indigo takes a step forward and releases a breath.
Sorry about my friends, but we have a question for you.
Oh, whatever may that be.
The strange man continued to avoid their gazes.
Well, we found this piece of parchment on our walk in the forest, and we were wondering...
The paper is grabbed by the librarian before Willow is able to finish her statement. Quite rude if you ask me.
Ah, so you are the lucky guys, gals, pals, kitty cats, however the heck you want to identify yourself. I sure don't care. But what you have here is quite magnificent.
Well, what is it?
That's not something I can tell you quite yet.
And why not?
See, the thing is...
Get out of here now!
Well, it seems I have to get going now. Toodle pip.
The strange figure skips out of the library as an angry man storms in. He is short and looks very frazzled. His gray hair stuck up all over the place, and he had a book raised above his head in a threatening manner. Once the strange figure had disappeared from view, the adventurers lost the glazed look in their eyes and blinked.
What was that about?
It felt like a weird dream.
Fascinating.
You stop with your mumbling, and Willow, show him the paper, please.
Paper? What kind?
That's the problem. We don't know.
They're almost in my favorite room. The tired adventurers move with newfound gumption. I have no clear idea where they found such energy, but the quill might have an answer. Lucy and Flick carefully navigate the rooms they pass, never straying far from one another. At last, they travel far enough down the corridor to recognize their surroundings.
This looks like where we were attacked. Matt. Oh, gosh. If this is where we were attacked, then...
Lucia, did you happen to know another adventurer? I found a body.
Flick had traveled into the next room only a few feet away, holding a torch they had found. He came to face a corpse lying on the ground. It was beginning to rot, but still was recognizable. Lucia stops in her tracks and lowers her head.
Oh. Yeah, that's, Mickey. Mickey was my friend. He was super kind and stubborn, and he loved us more than anything. Especially Matt.
Tears begin to fall from her eyes, and she wipes them away. A small smile spreads across her face as she looks up at Flick.
He always loved to be outside. Flick, can you do me a favor?
Anything.
Lucia walks into the other room and stares at his body.
Ivory, I know that you are determined to keep us trapped, but what help does that do for you? You have cameras all around us. I know you want to kill us with your own hands, but we will be long dead by the time you regain your strength. Let us out, and you can kill us slowly. Keep us here, and we'll die in a few days. Pick your poison.
Idiot. She thinks she's cornered me. How pitiful. A smirk covers my face as I click the button to open the doors. Sunlight spills in around them, and the two idiots stare at each other.
Flick, grab Mickey.
Sure thing.
Have fun, my two little pawns. May you prosper in the daylight like death reaps the living. Good luck. Their faces are set in stone. No surprise, only determination.
Ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Flick grabs Mickey's body and the group walks out of the tower. Looking behind her, Lucia spares one last look at the decrepit building. The rust-stained walls, metal tearing off the sides, the inside slowly fading to the original. She grasps the quill in her hand and her dagger in the other, a look of pure malice on her face. The look stays throughout the night. Stays as they find a few trees. Stays as she prepares Mickey's body. It stays until the last mound of dirt has been tossed on top of his corpse. The malice is replaced with sadness, tears, and death. A small amount of sympathy seeps onto my face. No, it's gone, as soon as it comes. I seem to be imagining it. The two adventurers camp out for the night, confusing the cracks in the ground for the cracks in themselves.
The librarian takes a long look at the paper. Each yellow stain, every blot of ink, each fold and crease was inspected with the utmost care.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What is it?
Something strange. Something not from here.
What do you mean?
What else could it mean, Indigo? We found a magic item. We are gonna get so rich.
But Laura, the person on the other end said they needed help. Are we going to abandon them?
We can sell it after we've confirmed they're safe. Easy as that.
The group looks at one another, unsure of what to do. Selling the magical item would bring them much needed coins, but to sell without helping the other side would bring guilt.
I say we keep it.
The other adventurers all turn and look at Thomas dumbfounded. There's no way he would refuse the money.
Why are you all gogging at me like that? If we save the other person, then they will give us reward money. Then we can sell the paper and the magical item on the other side for even more money.
Never change, Thomas. Never change.
Though the idea of getting money is tempting, I agree. We should keep it for now.
Sir, is there anything else that you can tell us?
Yes, indeed.
I'll spare the extra jargon. Essentially, the paper is magically connected to its quill somewhere else. As the quill writes, the words appear. As the words are spoken, they disappear. As the paper is used, the other side also gains the message.
Thank you, sir. Your information has greatly helped us.
The commoners thank one another as Indigo leads the group out. They gather together outside of the library and look towards this forest, the sky alight with a flaming sunset.
Guys, there's a new message.
Earthquake.
Guys!
They all look towards the forest once more.
Fire.